cross party lines in that, and there's something dear in my family, an issue that I think this is something that you could help me with. My name is Duran Bowman, and on February 21st, my brother was killed on the strip, incinerated. He was a cab driver. When a felon with an illegal gun decided he would have a shootout on the boulevard, the person he killed's car crashed into my brother's cab and exploded. If you're familiar with that, I just want to ask you, please. I supported Bill 221, and I support any legislation to keep guns out of the hands of felons. It's not an infringement on the Second Amendment rights to limit felons and criminals from having weapons. I hope that you go back, when you go back in session, that you be a leader. And please do not let, can I see a show of hands of people here who've lost a close family member to gun violence?
Felons are already prohibited.
How many people here have lost a close family member to gun violence? Okay, there's 4. And 2 of us are black. And a lot of times, like this time, this young man is facing the death penalty, a 27-year-old African person is facing the death penalty because he had an illegal gun. They offered that in one of the bills that if you sell a gun in private sales, if you sell a gun to a person and don't require him to get a background check, and he kills one of your family members, then you have the right to sue him civilly. That's not enough. If the person is found who sold a gun that's responsible for my brother's death, I want him to see a mandatory jail sentence. He should go to prison. Same in civilly, he can be civilly sued. That means I can go out and buy 20 assault weapons, some of the Crips and the Blood, and say, sue me. I'm making money right here. Close the loopholes. Please. I know Senator Jones, anybody can be shot at. Just because it didn't happen, I didn't think it would happen to my family. We're professional people. My brother was doing his job. And now with the proliferation, you can get a gun like mine at McDonald's hamburger. Cut down the supply.
Well, I remember that story when it happened. It certainly feels with the loss. As I've said multiple times, I agree that law-abiding citizens should have to undergo a background check before they purchase a gun. We need to make sure that guns aren't getting into the hands of those who have a propensity to commit violence because they're criminal or mentally unstable. And I will support legislation that does that as long as it still protects individuals' Second Amendment rights to keep their arms. And I said that the bill that's being considered, already has a felony, you gotta get a check. Gun shows, in Nevada, you have to get a check, but not everywhere, and that should be taken care of. And we have to come up with an easy, transparent, and simple way to address the private person-to-person sales. And I will support that.
Lead the way on that. You can do it. The American gun owners of America have you at the 100%. Like, you're their guy. Okay? The other guys are Democrats. It's all party lines. I don't roll with party lines. We need the best. You have a great record, and I applaud you. I have no qualms.
Well, as I've mentioned many times, I'm working with the sponsors of the House bill to try to fix that issue on the private person-to-person sales, and I will continue to do so.
Thank you.